At 00110 hours this morning, our officers Elioz Henry and officers Sean Curran reported to a disturbance at 351 Clinton Avenue. Upon their arrival to the location, they were able to witness a suspect, now identified as Juan Villa, approximately 27 years of age, making stabbing motions towards the victim, and they utilized a taser to try to interrupt the assault that was occurring, which was not effective. Therefore, he was shot one time. The suspect was shot one time by the officer in an attempt to stop the violent attack against the victim. They were then safely got the victim out of the location, out of the area, and were able to engage with the victim, or I'm sorry, with the suspect, who then became combative with the officers. The officers requested the medics' arrival on scene. Upon their arrival on scene, the suspect was transported to the hospital where he underwent surgery. One thing that I think is very important to say is that the victim of the assault by Mr. Villa actually thanked and wanted to thank the officers for quote-unquote saving his life. The officers have been put on administrative status at this time. The state police responded, obviously our investigative services, and I'll have Captain Fitzgerald join me in a minute. State police responded, state's attorney responded. This investigation will be handled by the Eastern District Major Crime Unit and come under the purview of State's Attorney Paul Forensic from Stanford PD. As more information is gathered, we will provide it. I will tell you that the body-worn camera footage is accessible and is being downloaded and provided to the investigative unit. I think it's very important also to say that with the assistance of body cam footage, everything was captured and will be also utilized during the investigation. Captain Fitzgerald.
Good afternoon. So, per statute, the Bridgeport Police Detective Bureau's role in this is is just for support services. Connecticut State Police, Eastern District Major Crime, as the Chief said, is the lead investigating agency in this case. We're merely assisting them with any information that they might need from the Bridgeport Police Department, from our internal records, our personnel records, assisting with the downloading and collection of video. So Bridgeport Police Department at this point, we're just a liaison to the Connecticut State Police, and they're the lead investigators in this investigation. That's all I have.
Trooper Elioz, can you tell us when State Police may make this body camera footage available, if you mind?
So as stated earlier, the Stanford State's Attorney's Office, State's Attorney Forensics, actually requested that the Eastern District Major Crime Squad assume the investigation into this use of force incident. And we will be working in coordination with the Stanford State's Attorney's Office to collect any video evidence, video footage, and release that information as soon as practically possible. Again, we will be working with the Stanford State's Attorney's Office to collect that information, and we'll be releasing it to the public as soon as it's available. Thank you.
Chief, where was the victim shot and who fired the shot? Where on his body?
So I will tell you that the victim was shot in the right flank, and he was shot by Officer Henry.
Right flank,
I'm sorry.
describe the right flank a little bit more, layman's terms.
I would say towards this area of the body, right side of the body. Okay.
Can you talk, please, and you can decline if you wish. But there's been talk, and I understand this is off the subject, of your qualifications to be named acting chief. How do you respond to the assertions that you don't have the qualifications by city charter to actually be named acting chief?
So what I will tell you is that we are not here to discuss that, but I will tell you that I have the commitment to be transparent, work with the department, work with the community as long as I am in place. That's what I am going to say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can we have again the names of the police officers involved?
Most certainly. The first officer is Officer Eliud Henry.
Spell that.
First name is E-L-I-U-D.
I-U-D.
D as in David.
Okay.
Henry. H-E-N-R-Y. Second,
How long has he been in office?
he's been on since 2011.
And the other one?
The other officer is Officer Sean Curran, S-E-A-N. Last name Curran, C-U-R-R-A-N.
S? So your first name is S?
E-A-N.
Okay. And how long has he been on?
He's been on since 2016.
And are both on administrative with pay?
Administrative status with pay, pending investigation.
Chief, or would state police be able to make a picture available of the two officers that are being investigated? I don't know who to ask on that.
We will work on that.
Okay.
Have any of these two officers been involved in a criminal incident where they discharged their weapons and hit truck suspect?
I believe no.
Can I get the name and again the person who was shot?
The name of the person that was shot is Juan Villa, and he's approximately 27 years of age.
Does he have a criminal record?
I am not aware of that at this time.
What charges, if any, does he face at this point?
It's still ongoing now.
Can you talk about the pressure that you're under when something like this is escalating? As a police officer, I mean, obviously you've been in situations where, things go down. What's the stress level and the thought that's in your mind?
So I will tell you that it's one of the most difficult things an officer can face. The stress levels obviously are concerns for the officer, for the department, and we have to make sure that the officer's wellness, concern for officer wellness is addressed.
And the victim here is going to be okay, the stabbing victim?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions at this time?
I may have missed it. The update on the suspect who was shot?
At this time, he seems to be doing okay. Not life-threatening at this time per what we have been told. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.